You didn't tell anyone else what I'm doing.
Not a soul.
Wilson? Cameron, maybe you mentioned it to her.
No, I'm a really good secret keeper. I never told anybody that Wilson wets his bed. Oh, you tricked me.
Part of the protocol for in vitro fertilization is twice daily injections of minotropins. I can't do it myself.
Turn around.
No clever comments about bending over.
Unless you want me to.
Just not used to House the professional.
I was just thinking about what your mother looked like. Because your father obviously chose her for breeding purposes.
Shut up.
Natural selection sucks. We pick our mates based on breast size, cars they drive. They did autopsies on married couples, found a correlation in pancreas size. We're hardwired to pick for stupid reasons. You have the chance to pick for smart reasons.
I think the Germans had a similar theory about 60 years ago.
I'm not advocating wiping out entire races. I'm just saying you don't want to mate with the first plastic cup that buys you a drink.
I'm pretty sure you got that.
Microbes can be sneaky.
Ow. Thanks.
Twice a day. This is gonna be fun.
What is your position at Princeton Plainsboro?
Chief Administrator and Dean of Medicine.
And you're responsible for oversight of the pharmacy?
Yes.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
I hope you don't mind that we continued on without you.
Said I was sorry. No need to be sarcastic.
What is this?
That's our prescription sign-out log from December 24th.
Does that appear to be Dr. House's signature?
Yes.
What is he signed for?
A prescription for oxycodone in the name of patient Larry Zabalewski.
And did those pills ever reach that patient?
No.
Why?
He was already dead.
And Dr. House knew this?
Yes.
So, Dr. House had no legal or medical basis for acquiring that oxycodone. Dr. Cuddy?
He never got the pills.
It's his signature. The log is strictly controlled.
Dr. House did pick up a prescription, but it wasn't for oxycodone.
It says oxycodone. You testified it.
I know, but it wasn't oxycodone. Dr. Wilson informed me that Dr. House already tried to steal the pain medication of this patient, which made clear to me that Dr. House was in a particularly vulnerable and desperate state. So I went to the pharmacy and I swapped bottles. Dr. House only got a bottle with placebos.
I understand your impulse to protect a valued colleague.
I have it right here on the inventory report.
Your Honor, she's lying. She's obviously forged that report. In light of this evidence,
If this is real, why didn't she mention it earlier?
I move to dismiss this case. There is other evidence, Your Honor.
Everyone shut up and sit down. Dr. Cuddy, why are you only now coming forward with this?
I guess I never expected to go this far.
The witness is excused.
Your Honor, you can't seriously believe...
Dr. House, please stand. My suspicion is your boss... My suspicion is you have better friends than you deserve. Rules and laws apply to everyone. You are not as special as you think. But Detective Tritter chose to make you so. Detective... I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I am sure that this man is not flooding the streets with cocaine. I'm also certain that knowing Dr. House, he must have done something to set you off, but you're gonna have to live with it. Given Dr. Cuddy's testimony, I'm not going to allow this to proceed to jury. Case dismissed. Court is adjourned. Dr. House! You're still guilty of contempt for that little walkout earlier. You'll be spending the night in jail, and after that, you're going right back to your rehab. Bailiff, take Dr. House into custody.
Surprised to see you're not spooning your way through the walls.
So, What do you say? How about a conjugal visit to celebrate?
There's nothing to celebrate, House. You made me perjure myself. Fabricate evidence. You make everyone around you worse for being there. The only bright spot is that now I own your ass. When you get out of rehab, you're gonna be pulling double clinic duty, giving lectures to students, helping me find donors, and pretty much anything else I ask. You got it?
Hi. I'm the guy who saved your life.
So what if it's House? Then I take the job at Mount Zion.
There is no job at Mount Zion.
House said that...
Well, if House said it, it must be true.
I can fire him. I can fire him now. I can fire him tomorrow. I don't even need a reason.
She doesn't fire me. She never will fire me. She needs
He's
me.
a good doctor, that's all. I respect his expertise, and I...
She's hot for me. Always.
Shut up.
Well, that could have been either of us.
You have great yabos.
Still could have been either of us.
You lose.
Seriously, I have always thought my breasts were one of my best features. I didn't know you rode the bus.
I used to drive home after getting drunk. But some mothers got mad to do. What are you doing here? You weren't on the bus with me?
Then I guess this isn't a memory. This is a fantasy.
If it's a fantasy, you'd be wearing this.
You're convinced your patient is dying and you want to waste your time with a sex fantasy?
Don't blame me. Blame my gender.
Well, I'm not here to indulge that. I'm here to help you figure out what symptom you saw. Your patient was driving the bus, so all you could see...
Why can't you do both?
Your patient was driving the bus, so all you could see was him sitting down, most likely facing forward.
From behind, I saw his earlobes wiggling, or his head bobbing. Not that.
Could indicate aortic insufficiency.
Marfan syndrome.
Or syphilis.
What if his earlobes were just drooping?
Ehlers-Danlos.
Or cutis laxa?
It's not fatal in adults.
Yeah, he's an adult. Very good point. Keep going.
I'm distracting you.
No! Dance, woman!
You'd rather be diagnosing.
I scream no!
And your own subconscious ignored you. Because you'd rather fantasize about finding symptoms. How screwed up is that?
It's okay.
House page?
Whoa, I would do her in a minute with fudge and a cherry on top. Would someone please explain to this woman there's only so many apologies
He has frontal lobe disinhibition.
I've already embarrassed myself with one doctor, whom I am at this moment imagining with you in a king-size bed with a mirror on the ceiling. I am so sorry. But if I couldn't have both of you together, you would definitely be my first choice.
Where's House?
It's like trying not to think of an elephant. Not that you're an elephant. Your breasts, in fact, are all Homo sapiens.
House isn't here.
Oh, he wouldn't have paged me if he couldn't watch and enjoy the...
Your tush is like the pistons in a Ferrari.
You're welcome.
That was for my benefit.
You're 40 years old.
38.
The administrator of a hospital.
Dean of medicine.
People don't get personal with you. Except for me, you dismiss me as a jerk who's jerking you around. But that guy can only tell the truth. He prefers your body to that of a smoking young hottie.
So that was your way of saying I look good today?
You don't get the slightest kick out of that?
Don't be ridiculous, House. The only time you're afraid is when you're happy. You just don't expect it to last.
Because it doesn't.
You don't know that.
I have done horrible things to you. I will do horrible things again to you. Because of one stupid moment with a dying girl and a pile of rubble. Do you think I can change? Tell me where I'm wrong.
I don't want you to change. I know you're screwed up. I know you are always going to be screwed up. But you're the most incredible man I've ever known. You are always going to be the most incredible man I have ever known. So unless you're breaking up with me, I am going home now.
I love you.
Oh yeah, and later on, we took a southbound train.
We really need to talk.
You're drunk, and you screwed up big time. Go home! Completely disappeared on me. You wouldn't even answer your cell phone.
You're gonna want to sit down for this. Go ahead. Sit. I have made a decision. Being happy and being in love with you makes me a crappy doctor.
Shut up. You're too drunk to end this relationship.
I am drunk. And I'm also right. You have made me a worse doctor. And people are gonna die because of that. And you are totally worth it. If I had to choose between saving everyone or loving you, be happy, I choose you. I choose being happy with you. I will always choose you. My head's on your vagina.
Go to sleep, House.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired.
Love is a barricade, that's where I'll find you. Saying we're already